Okay, for fun, I think I want to do the cards. I'm going to do a 9, so a small, concise. What will be the outcome if Meghan and Harry go? And then I will do what will be the outcome if they don't go, if they stay here. So let's look and see. So the first one, what will be the result if they go? Now, I think it's a bit tacky that Charles sent them an email to invite them. They can't afford, nicely printed, invites. So that in itself is a bit tacky and telling. Well, we invited, but was it really? So going into it, we have the sharing, the exchange, going to the castle, and keeping a lid on things. Okay, above it would be a burden to share, bit heartbreaking. Above it, we would have some kind of something coming out from the castle and being kind of out in the cold. Okay. We have a bit of the nightmare scenarios and the long term. So that's not looking really great, is it? We don't have any major arcana with that. But we have, going into it at the center of it, kind of being out in the cold when it comes to long-term expression. So a little bit rebuffed. Who knows if it would be by his brother, if it would be by the wife. But as far as this exchange, they would have to maybe keep the lid on things. And then we could have some painful feelings, something said new, and again, reliving maybe some nightmares. Again, it could be a burden put on them by royalty. Okay, so that's not looking great, is it? So I think we'll also pull the cards, and let's just see what they say. Let's see what my Lenormand has to say on the same thing. We'll do a 9 card, a short one. So going into it, we have kind of slow moving, maybe having to keep a shell, maybe having to go into retreat while they're there. Some difficulties, some lies, some in the doorway. And that door looks to be shut, but let's see what we have. Above it, eating away. And foundation at the home style. So they would take some hits. We have the documents and some difficulty, conniving, something having to do with, I bet it could be about the book he's written. They would take some hits with that. The long-term path, the doorway that's kind of shut, and the divergent path. So it looks like there would be a lot of just a lot of nastiness. Okay, they would have to put up with a lot if they went. So let's look and see what would happen if they don't go. Now I'll start with the Lenormand, and then we'll go to the Tarot. So what happens if they stay here and they choose not to go? We've got the knowledge, the books, the happenings. We've got the Tower. Maybe it could be a little bit more isolating and standing on their own with the timing and cutting. So let's see what we have above it. We have, sitting there with the knowledge of the star, okay? So they kind of, to stay back, they kind of have an understanding of what would take place. It would be the Tower, it would be the difficulty with that, their cross to bear if they go, if they stay home, and the health of things. Okay. When it comes to the drama, it would be cut. Yeah, eating away and cutting at it. So it looks like possibly there would be less drama if they stayed here and did not go. Yeah, a little bit from the Tower stuff, and it looks like there would be a little less. Of course, they would face drama because they didn't go, but it looks like perhaps less drama than if they actually do go. But let's pull the Tarot, the 9 card, and see what it says. Stay or go. What happens if they stay here and they don't go? Going into it, we have the difficult action. We have America, what's being birthed, standing in America, and we have a bit more celebration. We have kind of resting and having to deal with some of the energy of it. But again, this could be my card for Megan. Yeah, holding strong. We have Temperance in America. It's a little more tempered. And, they don't care as much, okay? We're not on the big bandwagon when it comes to the royalty. We've got the family and shedding light on it. So being more insulated within their own family. We do have 3 major arcana with this. In the center of it, tempering, because American people, shedding light, they're not so interested in royalty, okay? That they should go and they should be there, and, it's not as interested in that. We don't have any pentacles with this. We do have the clarification. They stay home, stay with family, and have their own celebration of it. They could have their celebration here, a private celebration or something, and going into it mentally, more rest and not having to deal with so much of the drama. And of course, staying here, they have, does take some hits, but it looks like staying here, she would be much more in control of actions and mentally dealing with the drama. So it looks like their best would be to stay in America rather than going over to England to the coronation. Now, of course, they would take some hits because they didn't go, but I think it looks like a whole lot less drama to face than if they actually do go over for the coronation. So just my opinion in looking at the cards. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you online.